Alright, I could see we were going to hit time limit. So, part two. He's still babbling on like he's saying something, but he hasn't said anything relevant on this subject yet.
Distinct. You know, you might have looked at a Tyrannosaurus Rex and thought, damn, that thing has some genes that look fucking adaptive, right? And then a meteor comes along, what happened to that sucker? Right? Okay. I hope you post a response. I hope that your subscribers are exposed to a lot of your content. I hope that they experience a lot of it and they think it through and they kind of see you for what you are, which is just a charming, just a fantastic phenomenon out there talking about fucking dogs. But it's totally relevant.
Oh, yeah, right. I mean, there's such a distinction between aberrant sexual behavior and aberrant sexual behavior. I mean, that would be kind of ludicrous to talk about aberrant sexual behavior when you're talking about aberrant sexual behavior. Yeah, right, yeah. Yeah, they're not anything alike. No, not alike at all. Us rapists are better than that, right? Is that what you're just saying now? Rapists are too good to fuck a dog? You would know from personal experience?
It's totally a fair question. I'm glad you asked it. You know, make sure pan to the screen and pan back to you. And then tell me what you think. Tell me...
Oh yeah, that's a terrible unfairness too. That's just so awful of me to respond to your entire freaking video by an actual pan to you as you're saying your words, so you're just not a voice from nowhere. That's just so fucking ludicrously, preposterously nonsensical an approach to video making.
exactly what you think. Don't call me asshole. Don't call me any names, Gary. I know that you're above that. I know...
Oh yes, Mr. Rule Maker. Oh sorry, I'm gonna call you lots of names. Silly putty. That comes to mind. So yeah. Silly
inside
putty.
you.
Silly puttiest.
And you're right. By the way, I did watch a snippet at the beginning of your first video. You're right. I am more like Ned Flanders than Bart Simpson. And I guess that's who I am. And I guess I thought...
That's not the beginning of my video. I never said anything about Ned Flanders, I don't think. Yeah, I'm pretty damn sure of it. I like Ned.
that would be better for our community than what you have to offer. But you keep offering it. Keep offering it just to your subs, though. All right. So anyway, they're on the gene pool.
I don't even understand that one. Just to my subs? I don't know. What does that mean? Huh? What? You think... So this is a guy, basically, who says, you know, I'm not conforming enough to some sort of standard of conduct and appearance. And it's a guy with goddamn, I don't know, newspaper articles tattooed on his head. I mean, you're a little unconforming too, fella. A little unconforming, I think so. I'm being patronizing now. Can you hear the patronizing in my voice?
Now let's say one of those genes that's dominant for the too hot guy, not Goldilocks, the will fuck anything, that gene. Let's say that gene gets into somebody that just gets lucky. You know, he gets born into a rich family or something. He discovers a gold mine on his property that nobody knew about, and he starts exploiting people, making them work on it or whatever, and he is fucking everyone. He doesn't care about their consent, but he's lucky enough he can evade the law.
Oh yeah, I mean that, especially nowadays, it really works out that way, that nobody sues rich people. Yeah. Right.
Okay? And he impregnates a ton of people. That's how genes for fucking a dog might work. Now these are...
Yeah, that's not dog fucking genes. Those are the rape guy genes you're talking about now, right? I mean, right?
Genes that would select for a number of things that include fucking a dog. I'll admit that. It's just genes for not having any standards for fucking anything.
Yeah, but that has nothing to do with real-world psychology. Nobody has no well, there's some women that have no standards, but there's no men that have no standards. I mean, they either have a predilection or they don't. either have a stomach for something or they don't. They are psychologically conditioned, and that's what we're talking about here. Rape is a conditioned disorder. It is not a genetic disorder. That, I think, the preponderance of the evidence demonstrates that simple fucking truth. This whole nonsense argument that there is some natural thing that propels rape into us is just bullshit. The only reason rape exists is because people are poorly conditioned.
Right? And not caring about consent, but also not caring about the species of your partner. That gene, right? Now, I'll grant you, I don't think that the evidence for that gene is as good as the evidence for genes that allow for rape. I think that species-specific...
Allow for rape, again, just bizarre. I mean, we're all capable of being perverted, okay? If we're raised by a mechanical device in a zoo, yeah, we're going to turn out to be perverted. That's going to happen. Alright? We've done experiments close enough to that. You fuck up a kid's childhood and you'll create a fuck-upper. Okay, but it has nothing to do with genetics.
Fraction
Done.
is very prevalent within our Homo sapien branch. I think that's the case. But DoNotGod, I like the idea of you making videos. I've come to terms with it. Tell me what you think of me. Tell me what you really think. Tell me exactly what you really think.
Yeah, I think you're incredibly snarky and irresponsible and egomaniacal little creepanoid. I mean, what the fuck is this crap? You have no evidence for this argument. You're talking about a subject as sensitive as rape, and you're just flapping around some kind of bullshit like it's a real deal, like it's something real. You're an asshole. And when you got your little furries in the background, so what the fuck is that? What the little furries doing in here?
Tell it to all your subscribers. Just unload on them. Unload. Tell them. Whoa, wait, what's that? No, I'm not interested in evolutionary arguments. You haven't really provided one. I didn't hear one. Did you explain where rape came from? No. But what is that? I'm hearing something different. Oh, ridiculous aggression. Oh, thanks. Well, DoNotGod. Boy, look at you. Look at you.
I don't even know what to say to this crap. So this kind of argumentation is the classy way to do it. So you've just outclassed me with this. And your facts and figures were just overwhelming. The burden of carrying that tremendous, oh, here I've demonstrated the genetics of sexual perversion. Not even close, fucktard. So yes, we are done, hopefully. The last time I will have to, whatever, this appearance thing you project. So, whatever, fella. The end. The end. Thank you very much. Alright, I guess I'll just throw in a little extra. Conference report guy did a video, and he always bring up Freud, and that's the place to go to find this rape stuff. It's in the psychology. It's in how we're conditioned. I don't think there's anything to dispute that you can pretty much make human beings into anything you want to make them into. And there's certainly some things, certain degrees of things, stabilities and intensities and how nervous and a lot of certain things that might have genetic components, but directed behaviors like, enjoying aggressive, excessively aggressive sex is not one of those things you inherit. It just isn't. So anyway, the end of the subject, hopefully. Hopefully this finished it off, because this was just so silly. But anyway, until next time.